$399 is the asking price of two industry leaders for an affordable smartphone, the iPhone SE and the soon-to-be unveiled Pixel 4a. The smartphone wars have always been rather fierce, but this was a long-awaited one. Considering value alone, these two contenders could be the smartphone of the year. And if you don't want to miss out, this video will hopefully be your guide. Let's begin. Now, the iPhone SE and the Pixel 4a have a lot in common. They both share straightforward selling points, giving affordable smartphones with flagship internals. Well, parts of flagship internals, recycled parts, you get the picture. And they both retain some features of its bigger brothers while giving up just enough to prevent friendly fire. Let's take a look at the iPhone SE since it's already available for pre-order. $399 gives you basically an iPhone 8 with the A13 Bionic chip, the same chip used in the iPhone 11. This changes everything. When it launches, besides the iPhone flagships, this will be the single most powerful smartphone, exceeding even the top-shelf Android phones in terms of raw power. I can already see this phone making headlines, the iPhone SE, forgettable design, but forgettably good. Or, I don't know, I would use that. Anyways, it's great to see Apple finally giving an affordable option to the public. Other specs include a 4.7-inch LCD display, which is 720p. Wow. 3 gigs of RAM, the return of the Touch ID, and a single camera, which I'll get back to in a sec. Overall, I think Apple is appealing to both old-gen iPhone users and regular consumers who are a bit more cost-wary, which I guess is, well, everyone. So it's an iPhone. It's not flashy, it gets things done with reliable updates, and whatever you need, the App Store will probably have it. And to enter that Apple ecosystem for $399 is a compelling argument for anyone to make. As for the Pixel 4a, we have yet to see its true colors, which, if you're wondering, will launch with just black and barely blue. Who comes up with this? Anyways, now this phone is yet to be released, but this information is from quite reliable sources, so you can pretty much expect what you're getting here. 5.8-inch IPS LCD, so again, no OLED. 1080p, Snapdragon 730, 4 gigs of RAM, UFS 2.1 storage, and a primary camera identical to that of the Pixel 4. One of the best cameras with Google's excellent image processing. Now, since we're talking cameras, might as well get it over with. This will be a triumphant win for the Pixel here. The iPhone SE, although it isn't confirmed by Apple, is very likely to be using the same module as the iPhone 8. Though to Apple's credit, they did mention software enhancements to improve the camera, which could make a difference. I mean, smartphone cameras are as reliant on good camera modules as they are to good software. So we'll have to wait for the final results. But given the circumstances, I highly doubt on Apple's victory here. Now, obviously that doesn't mean the camera on the iPhone will be just downright awful. I mean, it's an iPhone camera, perfectly serviceable for your daily Instagram. It's just that the Pixel could do better, presumably. Now, unlike the grand slam that was for the specs or the camera, there is one controversial element to this comparison here, folks, and that's design. Even though the iPhone SE has a 2017 design, it's a 2017 design for a flagship, which means the materials will remain the premium glass and aluminum. The Pixel, on the other hand, its chassis is likely to be just plain old plastic, which is alright by me, plus it does have the advantage in more modern design. Tremendously thinner bezels, 19:9 aspect ratio, and a hole punch for the selfie camera. So whether you want premium materials or a modern design will be up to you to decide. To sum it all up, both smartphones are and presumably great contenders. Probably will end up as the easiest recommendation for 2020. Now, they did give up on some features, but to excel at others. And it's really about which features in a smartphone you value most. Either a serviceable camera with outstanding performance, or a serviceable performance with an outstanding camera. that's all for this video, folks. Now, this was my rough prediction of the Battle of May, and for sure we'll have to wait for the Google I/O to see how the Pixel performs. Me personally though, I think I'm gearing more towards the iPhone, like for the first time. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.